Hi guys, I know it's been a while since I updated you on anything that's going on. It's just been very busy, and I've always had someone right with me, and I'm trying to maintain that level of privacy as far as what's going on. I don't want to freak anybody out. So, as far as everything that's going on, yes, there's been increased traffic to the house as far as strangers, which is kind of weird, but not abnormal. So not thinking that that's weird. I have taken precautions with different smudgings and clearings and blessings and prayers, things like that. Everything seemed to calm down a little bit. Now there's tapping on the windows or things moving outside, and the backyard is a gated yard, so it's fenced in. And this is primarily happening in that area, which is a little weird, but still thinking, okay, it's raccoons or cats or something. Wind. Like early this morning, I heard something rattling around, and I got up and checked. Didn't see anything. Went outside, did investigate, didn't see anything. Went back in my room, and I hear it again just outside my window. And very strange. And yesterday morning, same thing, except it was on the back porch area where I have a little workstation set up. And I could hear something going through my stuff out there. And I could very clearly hear it, and I thought for a second that there's no way. Well, it has to be a cat, maybe a raccoon. But it's like 11 o'clock. They don't usually bother anything during the day because it gets really hot. So went and checked, couldn't see anything moved. I went back into the kitchen to finish what I was doing and hear it again. Very clearly, I stop what I'm doing and I just stand and wait and listen. And I hear things fall over and tumble, and I think, there's no wind because it's all closed in on this particular area. So I go and check, and I don't see anything moved, but I know things have been knocked around. I heard them. I know. Maybe, I don't know. The other thing is, I've been approached by other people who were having issues in their home, and I guess they felt comfortable asking me for help because I'm a little more open-minded to things. But themselves, their children, they've all seen things moving at different times. Different people saw this. It wasn't all together. It started out with the husband. He didn't say anything, and then the wife saw it at another date and time, and she didn't say anything, and then the children saw it, and then they both said something to each other. And it kind of bothered the children. The wife had mentioned that she'd been hearing things move around in the house, and she just shrugged it off as, the children didn't put things up the way that they're supposed to, so they must have fallen, or just various excuses to blame it. And she also mentioned that she felt like someone was talking to her, maybe not in long sentences, but she could hear someone say something when no one was around. But they were a little freaked out, and they came to me to see if I knew anything about this kind of stuff or what they should do. So I went over there, and we kept it very private because they don't want anybody to know. We did a house clearing and prayers, and also, burn some sage and stuff like that for them. The oldest child said the next day that they were still uncomfortable and they thought that it was still going on. But no one else has seen or heard anything, and they believe everything's okay now. So, and they don't live very far from me, and they had no idea about any of the stuff that's going on in my house. I did not mention anything to them, so they were completely unaware. I just happened to be one of their more open-minded friends who's a little more knowledgeable on things outside of just everyday stuff, I guess. That's why they came to me. I still didn't confide in them as to what's going on. I hadn't told anybody, actually. Aside from you guys. But yeah, here, there's been a few other things, but mainly just that. Aside from hearing things move around outside and now tapping on the windows, opening doors, things like that. Nothing completely abnormal or strange, like people standing outside the doors or windows, just hearing things constantly moving. Seeing my plants messed up weirdly. I like completely flipped upside down, which I'm not saying that doesn't just happen, but some of them do. It would be awfully intentional for it to be done. Now, there are animals that do wander through the yard, so yes, it's very possible that something like a cat or a dog wandered through the yard, or a raccoon, and dumped something over. That's one thing. Some of this is very intentional. You would have to deliberately go out of your way to do some of these things, which is kind of weird. But I just repair it and put it back. Anyway, I thought because I had a few minutes, I would update you and let everyone know what's going on. And just kind of keep track for myself what is going on, I guess. Alright, thank you guys.